Top 10 Euro comebacks. Ever wondered how a team can go from rock bottom to cloud 9 in just a matter of minutes? Well, today we are exploring the top 10 comebacks in Euros. In this video, we will talk about a team that was losing 2-0 and then came back to win 5-4, and a game where a player completed the comeback because his family was being threatened. Let's get into the video. Yugoslavia versus France, Euro 1960. Now, the first and one of the best comebacks involves a 9-goal thriller and a team scoring 3 goals in just 15 minutes. And this occurred in 1960 during the very first European Championship. It was a match between France and Yugoslavia. This one was an absolute rollercoaster. France was leading 4-2 with just 15 minutes left. Everyone thought France had it in the bag, but unknown to them, Yugoslavia could use the element of surprise to get the win. Yugoslavia struck first, with Galic scoring in the 11th minute, and France was not too bothered as they knew they still had time to score a minute later. France responded with Jean Vincent equalising in the 12th minute. The game is already heating up, with both teams trying to score, and right before half-time, Huete puts France ahead with a goal in the 43rd minute, making it 2-1. The France fans are loving it, and then the second half kicks off, and it's even more intense. France extended their lead to 3-1 thanks to Wisniewski's goal in the 53rd minute. Yugoslavia's Sinetic pulls one back in the 55th minute, but Huete strikes again for France in the 62nd minute. Now it's 4-2, and with just 15 minutes left, France has this wrapped up. But here's where it gets wild. In the 75th minute, Tomislav Nez scored for Yugoslavia. Just 2 minutes later, Dražan Jerkovic nets another one. Suddenly, it's 4-4. The stadium is going wild. And then, as if it couldn't get crazier, Jerkovic scores again in the 79th minute. In just 4 minutes, Yugoslavia turned the game on its head, and now they're leading 5-4. France, thinking they had this game in the bag, suddenly finds themselves on the losing side. This match set the tone for what the Euros could deliver: pure drama and unpredictability. Yugoslavia won this match, but our next comeback will see Yugoslavia on the losing side as they lost a 2-0 lead, and the comeback was just completed by 2 substitutions. West Germany versus Yugoslavia, Euro 1976. In 1976, there was another epic showdown of a comeback involving Yugoslavia, this time against West Germany in the semi-finals. Yugoslavia came out strong, with Poppy Voda scoring in the 19th minute, putting them ahead 1-0, and things got even better for Yugoslavia when they doubled their lead in the 32nd minute, thanks to a goal from Djajic. At 2-0, it looked like Yugoslavia were cruising to the finals. But Helmut Schön, the West German coach, had a plan. He made 2 substitutions that changed this game. Flower for Dana in the 46th minute and Müller for Wimmer in the 79th minute. In the 64th minute, Heinz Flower pulled one back for the Germans. Then, in the 82nd minute, Dieter Müller, who had just been substituted on, scored the equaliser with his first touch of the game. It was 2-2, and the momentum had completely shifted. Extra time came, and Dieter Müller wasn't finished. He scored 2 more goals in the 115th and 119th minute, completing his hat-trick and sealing a 4-2 victory for West Germany. From 2-0 down to a 4-2 win, this comeback was an absolute thriller and showcased the never say die attitude of the West German team. The never say die attitude of the West Germans made them take this game to extra time and then proceed to win it there. Our next team will also follow this footstep, but in a different style. France versus Portugal, Euro 1984. The France versus Portugal match had everything you could ask for: drama, tension, and an incredible comeback. France, the host nation, was the favourite going into the game, but Portugal also did not take losing as an option. Jean-François Domergue scored the opener for France in the 24th minute with a stunning free kick. The game stayed 1-0 until the 74th minute, when Rui Jordão equalised for Portugal with a beautiful header into the back of the post. The tension was high, and it stayed that way until the end of regular time, pushing the match into extra time. In extra time, Portugal took a shocking lead. Rui Jordão scored again in the 98th minute, making it 2-1. The French crowd was stunned. With their team on the brink of elimination, things were looking grim. But then, Jean-François Domergue stepped up once more, scoring the equaliser in the 114th minute, bringing France back from the brink. And just when it looked like the game might go to penalties, Michel Platini, the French captain and talisman, scored in the 119th minute. France had turned it around to win 3-2 and secured their place in the final. It was pure jubilation in the stands. This match showed the never giving up and fighting spirit of the French team till the very last minute. Also, did you know that the final minute's goal versus Portugal was one of the goals that Platini scored, which made him have the highest goal in the tournament till today? Michel Platini scored 9 goals in just 5 matches during the 1984 Euros. That's still a record for the most goals scored in a single European Championship tournament. Now back to the comebacks. France played in our next match, but this time they did not have Michel Platini's magic, which saw them lose to a comeback from the opponent. Spain vs France, Euro 2024. This semi-final match had all the drama you'd expect from a top-tier European clash, and an incredible comeback to win. Le Bleu got off to a flying start. Kolo Muani snuck between Spanish defenders Laporte and Cucurella to head in an early 1-0 after following a cross into the penalty area by the maskless French captain Kylian Mbappe. It looked like France was setting the pace, but Spain quickly responded. Lamine Yamal, not even 17 years old yet, levelled the score with a stunning goal in the 21st minute. He danced past Rabiot outside the penalty area and sent a beautiful curling strike into the top corner. And just 4 minutes later, Spain took the lead. Dani Olmo, who had already scored in the previous game, snagged a headed away ball inside the penalty area and fired a low shot that deflected off Koundé and into the net. Suddenly, it was 2-1 to Spain. France pushed hard for the equaliser, but Spain's defence was rock solid, sucking up all the air in their half and leaving very few pockets of space for France to exploit. Spain had the game under control and saw this game up till the end. This comeback victory secured Spain's spot in the final, where they then went on to lift the trophy. Now from 2024, we travel back in time to 2020, when Croatia lost a match they were winning 1-0. And all this comeback happened because an opponent's family was threatened before the football match. Spain vs Croatia, Euro 2020. Spain vs Croatia was a very special game. It was a game of tiki-taka versus World Cup runners-up. The game was thrilling, featuring an 8-goal spectacle. Spain started well, but an own goal by Pedri in the 20th minute gave Croatia a 1-0 lead. However, Spain didn't let that setback stop them. In the 38th minute, Pablo Sarabia equalised with a powerful shot. And it was game on. The second half saw Spain take control. Cesar Azpilicueta scored a beautiful header in the 57th minute, and then Ferran Torres added another beauty in the 77th minute, making it 3-1. With just over 10 minutes to go, it seemed like Spain was cruising to victory, but Croatia had other plans. In the 85th minute, Mislav Orsic scored to make it 3-2, giving Croatia a glimmer of hope. Then, in the 92nd minute, Mario Pasalic scored the equaliser with a beautiful header, sending the game into extra time at 3-3. The Croatian fans were going wild. Their team had come back from the brink. Extra time was all about Spain. Alvaro Morata scored a stunning goal in the 100th minute to put Spain ahead 4-3, which was a much needed goal because of the threats he and his family had been getting before the match. Then, in the 103rd minute, Mikel Oyarzabal sealed the deal with another goal, making it 5-3. Despite Croatia's incredible fight back, Spain managed to secure the win and complete the comeback. This match set a new record for the most goals scored in a single knockout stage game in European Championship history. 8 goals in 120 minutes. It was a true goal fest. Our next comeback sees Spain win again, but this time in a 7-goal thriller. Yugoslavia vs Spain, Euro 2000. This game was packed with drama and featured one of the most remarkable comebacks in Euro history, with the Man City manager Guardiola being the man of the match by providing the winning goal assist. Yugoslavia started the match strong, with Savo Milicevic scoring a beautiful header in the 30th minute. Spain quickly equalised with a goal from Alfonso Perez in the 38th minute. Dejan Govardarica put Yugoslavia back in the lead, making it 2-1. The tension was building. Spain's Pedro Munitis scored in the 51st minute, levelling the score at 2-2. Yugoslavia responded again, with Slobodan Komlevonic scoring in the 75th minute to make it 3-2. And with just 15 minutes to go, it looked like Yugoslavia was going to hold on for the win. But Spain had other ideas. In the 94th minute, Gaizka Mendieta scored a penalty to make it 3-3. The game seemed destined for a draw, but in the 96th minute, Alfonso Perez struck again, sealing a dramatic 4-3 victory for Spain. Spain's victory was the first time in European Championship history that a team had come back from behind 3 times in a single match to win. This game was a roller coaster of emotions, showcasing the incredible resilience and fighting spirit of the Spanish team. Still in 2000, our next comeback is Portugal vs England in Euro 2000. Portugal vs England, Euro 2000. England started the game like a house on fire. Paul Scholes opened the scoring in the 3rd minute with a superb header. Moments later, Steve McManaman doubled England's lead with a superb strike in the 18th minute. And at 2-0, it seemed like England was in complete control, and the fans were already dreaming of the next round. But Portugal wasn't ready to give up. In the 22nd minute, Luis Figo sparked the comeback with a stunning long-range shot, making it 2-1. The Portuguese fans erupted, and you could feel the momentum shifting. Just before half-time, João Pinto equalised with a beautiful header, and suddenly it was 2-2. The game was back on. The second half was a tense affair, but Portugal found the breakthrough. In the 59th minute, Nuno Gomes scored with a clinical finish to put Portugal ahead 3-2. From 2-0 down, Portugal had turned the game on its head. England tried desperately to find an equaliser, but Portugal's defence held firm. The final whistle blew, and Portugal had completed one of the most remarkable comebacks in Euro history, knocking England out of the tournament. From a 5-goal thriller to another that took place in Geneva, Switzerland. Turkey vs Czechia, Euro 2008. Czechia started the match strong, with Jan Koller scoring in the 34th minute. They doubled their lead in the 62nd minute when Jaroslav Plasil found the back of the net, and at 2-0, it seemed like Czechia was on their way to victory. Turkey's chances looked bleak, but Turkey knew that they had to find a way. In the 75th minute, Arda Turan ignited the comeback with a powerful shot from outside the box, making it 2-1. Then, in the 87th minute, Czech goalkeeper Petr Cech made a rare mistake, fumbling a cross, which allowed Nihat Kavici to tap in the equaliser. The score was 2-2, and Turkey had all the momentum. The drama didn't stop there. In the 89th minute, Nihat Kavici struck again with a stunning goal, curling the ball into the top corner from the edge of the box. Turkey had turned the game around in just 15 minutes, leading 3-2. The final whistle blew, and Turkey had pulled it off. They had come back from a goal behind to win it, which is also one of the fastest in Euro history. The Czech Republic doesn't always win a comeback, but in 2004, they played the Netherlands and came from behind to win the match. Netherlands vs Czech Republic, Euro 2004. The Netherlands came out flying, with Wilfried Boomer scoring in the 4th minute, and Ruud van Nistelrooy doubling the lead in the 19th minute. At 2-0, the Dutch seemed to be cruising and not taking their chances. But the Czech Republic wasn't about to roll over and allow them to win. Jan Koller started the comeback in the 23rd minute. In the second half, Milan Baros equalised in the 71st minute with a stunning strike, making it 2-2. The comeback was then complete in the 88th minute, when Vladimir Smica, a substitute, scored the winning goal, making it 3-2. From 2-0 down, the Czech Republic had turned the game on its head. Yugoslavia vs Slovenia, Euro 2000. Finally, let's talk about Yugoslavia vs Slovenia in Euro 2000, a game that delivered an astonishing comeback. Slovenia started the match in style, with Zlatko Zajovic in the 23rd minute. Pavlin followed it up with another goal in the 52nd minute, putting Slovenia in control at 2-0. Zajovic added one more a few minutes after Pavlin scored to make it 3-0. And to make matters worse for Yugoslavia, they were reduced to 10 men when a player was sent off a few minutes after the goal. They did not give up. In just 6 minutes, Yugoslavia turned the game around. Milicevic scored in the 67th minute, followed by Drulovic in the 70th, and Milicevic in the 73rd. From 3-0 down, They made it 3-3, and remember that they were down to 10 men. The Yugoslavian team managed to hold on until the end of the match, resulting in a 3-3 draw. This match featured one of the quickest turnarounds in Euro history with 10 men. Wow, what a journey through some of the most incredible comebacks in Euro history. From France's dramatic turnaround in 1960 to Yugoslavia's unbelievable 6-minute blitz in 2000, these matches remind us of how unpredictable football is. So, which comeback was your favourite? Do you remember any other epic matches that should have made the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to know how the Spain won this Euros, please check out our last video.